So bro, this is a quick reminder. You are being watched. Not by society, not by your family or whatever, maybe by them, but you are being watched by future you. Now, this is not like this might seem like some cringe kind of video, like, oh, future you is watching, but it's completely true. Future you is watching every move you make, and he's pissed off. Like, I'm going to tell you a scenario that all students can relate to, that you're probably familiar with. So imagine exam season is starting, and you've got 4 exams next week, and you realize that you've done pretty much nothing all semester. You've been lazy, you haven't studied, you haven't put in much work. So now you've got 1 week to learn basically 4 subjects. And you're going to be studying for 10 hours a day. Your friends are going to be inviting you to go out, and you're going to have to cancel and say, oh, sorry guys, I got to stay in and study. You're going to have to wake up early every day and have a miserable week. And you're just looking forward to that week being done, right? You're probably familiar with this scenario. This is because younger you from the earlier parts of the semester, was lazy as fuck. He was like, oh, I don't feel like studying right now. I'm just going to play video games. Oh, I'm just going to, be lazy again and not study. I'm going to leave studying to future me. Because that's the thing. Future you is watching you right now. You from exam season is looking back at younger you, and he's pissed off. He's angry that younger you didn't give a shit about future you, if that makes sense. So right now, future you is watching you. You might think like, oh, who cares? Who cares about going to the gym? Who cares about doing work? I don't need to work now. I can do it tomorrow. I can do it in a week. Life is about having fun, right? But future you doesn't care. Future you doesn't give a fuck that today you don't feel like going to the gym. Future you doesn't give a fuck that today you don't feel like doing work. He's watching you, and he wants you to do the stuff. He's pissed off that you're not doing it, basically. Like, okay, basically, you need to sacrifice comfort for future you. Right now, you probably want to feel, like the advice that goes around all the time is like, oh, just live a little, bro. Like, stop being so hard on yourself. Have fun. Live a little. Play video games all day. Do whatever. But future you doesn't give a shit about that. He's looking at you right now. It's summer later this year, and future you is looking in the mirror. He was promised a 6-pack, but he's looking in the mirror, fat as fuck, and he's looking at you today, seeing you skip the 10th gym session in a row. Future you is lying in bed tonight, thinking back to when you saw that cute girl on the street and you didn't go say hi to her, and he's feeling a lot of regret. So, future you is looking back with anger, just like present you is probably looking back to your past self with a bit of anger. Like, for example, I started going to the gym in like 2017, and then I skipped the gym for like 3 years, 4 years. And when I think back to that period of me, who was like going out partying, having fun, prioritizing pleasure, and skipping the gym for 4 years, not gonna lie, deep down, I do have like some kind of anger towards him. Now, there's no point living a life of regret, always feeling this negative anger or whatever. It's the past, it happened, I have empathy for younger me. He was trying his best or whatever. But the point I'm trying to make in this video is that future you is looking at yourself right now with that exact thought. He's looking at your every move. So why not make him proud? We always say that we would sacrifice everything for our child. Like, oh, I would sacrifice my own happiness for my child. I would do everything for my child. Well, why don't you see future you as your child? You in a year, you in 5 years, he's basically your child. Why not sacrifice everything for him? Why not work hard now for your future self? Why not sacrifice comfort right now for your future self? Why not delay happiness for him? So this is just kind of like something I've been thinking about recently. Like, it might seem miserable today to go to the gym, to put in the work. It might suck, you might not want to do it, but future you is looking at you right now with gratitude, with happiness. Everyone these days is obsessed with like self-love and loving yourself, but they get it the wrong way around. They prioritize their current self's happiness at the expense of their future self's happiness. People's idea these days of self-love is, doing heroin and getting the negative consequences for the rest of your life. Or, having a bunch of casual sex and feeling the consequences for the rest of your life. Diseases or, regret or whatever. But true self-love is seeing future you as your child and thinking, how can I make his life better? How can I sacrifice today to make his life better? And it might seem miserable, like a life where you're constantly sacrificing today for tomorrow's happiness. But the truth is, tomorrow is going to come. Like people always say like, oh, what's the point of going to the gym? Because it's going to take so long to build a good physique. What's the point of starting a business? It's going to take 3 years for me to get any results. But so what? The time is going to pass anyway. You in 3 years will be looking back to current day you, begging that you start that business, begging that you start going to the gym. So think about your future self looking back on present you and make decisions as if he's watching you, because that's basically what's happening. Your every move is being watched. You know how they talk about like, everyone wants an accountability partner, right? They want someone who they can keep accountable. You guys can keep accountable of each other. That's great and all, but you already have one. Future you is your accountability partner. And just a reminder, he doesn't care how you feel today. He wants the results of the work that you're not doing. So what are you skipping? Go do that now. Whatever you're skipping, you're probably watching this video, skipping some important thing that you have to do. So go do that. Go study, go to the gym, whatever you're skipping, go do that, bro. By the way, just a reminder, I have this free online community which I've started where you can meet like-minded people. If you resonate with the stuff I talk about in this video, you're going to love this online community. So go click it right now, first link in the description. Join the online community. See you in there. And see you in the next video.